Where Winds Meet has been on my radar for a while. We are now nearing the game's full release outside of China. It has an interesting and beautiful open world, a wide variety of martial arts attacks and combat, side activities like wrestling and being a doctor, and some of the coolest traversal moves I've seen in a while. And it's also free to play with only cosmetic items to buy. So I was happy when Everstone Studios reached out to sponsor this video.
Oh, it was free to play. Where are they getting their money from? Okay. Interesting. China law. You know what I mean when I say that. Alright, let's keep going.
Video as I learned a ton of new stuff that I want to share in this video. Where Winds Meet takes place in a fictional version of China, after the fall of the Tang Dynasty. Large parts of the country were in political turmoil or even at war with each other, and you enter this setting as your own wuxia hero, because the game features a pretty extensive character creator.
There is a lot of detail on the characters, actually. It's quite nice.
To make your own protagonist. Okay, to be fair, you can do much more than be a martial arts hero, but at least for the fully voiced main story quest, you'll engage in epic battles and duels with other legendary warriors, with some cool choreographed cutscenes in between as well. And with it being an open world game, there is of course much more you can do. One of Where Winds Meet's most unique features is its traversal, as right from the start you are able to leap and dash pretty far, and run up or alongside walls. So you're and run up or alongside.
You can run on walls? That's pretty interesting.
Walls. So you're immediately free to pick your own path and get to places that would seem out of reach in other games in the genre. But that is only the beginning, as there are special skills you can unlock to expand your movement abilities even further. You'll eventually be able to leap and run along water, which is also used in special traversal challenges found throughout the open world. And there's also this move where you leap sky high and launch yourself in a chosen direction, effectively allowing you to fly for a bit to cross large distances quickly. While fast travel is also an option, I don't think I'll be using it much when you have moves that look this cool at your disposal. Your added mobility is of course great.
Okay, that's a lot of mobility to travel all across the map. That's crazy. I've never seen that before, actually. I probably people will still use fast travel. People probably still use fast travel, but that is quite impressive.
For traversing the open plains of the starting Qinghe region, but as you expect grips with a boss's moves in your earlier attempts, and it can be completely turned off if you want a more challenging combat experience. Weapons also have a huge impact on how you fight, as they effectively decide your class while you're playing. There are 7 weapons in total, each with their own set of special attacks and combos that you can learn to help them grow more powerful. And while some, like one-handed swords or dual blades, look very familiar, there are also some really cool, less traditional options.
Hey, you could use your umbrella to attack enemies. What? Okay, wow. Again, I've never seen that before. That's quite interesting. I like how fast-paced the combat is looking. And it looks like it has boss fights as well. It's looking interesting. It's looking interesting. It's looking like my kind of game at the minute. The only concern is that it's free to play. So I don't know how the monetization is going to be. That's my concern right now.
There are also some really cool, less traditional options. You can fight using a set of bladed fans, which also give you access to some healing abilities, so you can sort of play a support character. And yes, there's multiplayer as well, so you can use it to support your friends too, but more on that in a bit. You also have this umbrella, which has some decent range to its combos, and many of its weapon skills feel more like magical spells, so if you like playing a caster in other games, I have a feeling you'll really like this one. There's even a martial arts school for each of the weapon types that you can join to learn new skills.
It's like cosmetics only, but we'll see in a few days. That's what they all say, and then they release, and then it's not cosmetic all. Sorry. That's what they all say, but then it's not cosmetic only. Like, it's happened before. They said, oh, it's just cosmetics, and then they apply it to gear and a lot of other things. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what they do. They could also change it down the line as well later on. I've seen that happen too, so we'll just have to see.
So while you are free to experiment, you will likely pick a main weapon at some point. You are able to equip two and swap between them at all times though, so you can always bring a set of fans for healing next to a main DPS weapon, for example. And while weapon skills need to be learned, new weapons can be found by simply opening...
As a game, no, it looks more interesting than Blue Protocol, I have to say. Already...
Exploration, as one of the first ones you get is unlocked by studying the movements of a bear, which then unlocks Tai Chi, the ability to sling enemies around and throw them regardless of their size. And yes, that also means you get to throw the bear afterwards to show you...
Oh, what? You can throw bears? Yes, he threw the birds in the water, and now they're throwing bears. The combat has a lot going for it, it looks like.
Of their size. And yes,
that... like it seems the combat is going to be the highlight, at least for me. I'm gonna enjoy the crap out of the combat.
Also means you get to throw the bear afterwards to show your teacher how much you appreciate this lesson. Some of these skills even have uses outside of combat, as Tai Chi can apparently also be used to draw in water and help with fishing.
Imagine being able to build an app with your
name
just by thinking about it.
To become a doctor and help others out in multiplayer. While archery is useful in combat, there are also archery challenges you can complete, and if you'd rather fight with no weapon, you can find a wrestling ring and sign up for a match there, which also has its own entire minigame. The amount of systems and gameplay mechanics is pretty insane actually, as you can even open up a chat box to have a casual conversation with an NPC, or you can engage in a minigame where you trash talk them. Listen, I'm sure there's a good reason.
Time to be a doctor and healer and do zero fighting. That is 100% your playstyle right there. I couldn't do it. I don't play healer in any game. It's not for me. Sounds like a China's GTA. It sounds really good. Like I am liking what I'm seeing so far. It's like the combat especially was the highlight for me.
Some of the tougher combat challenges.
I have to say, it all looks nice as well. Like the way the art style is, it looks very nice. It's very good to look at.
Let's see, to duel other players in PvP matches, which should be pretty exciting given how fast.
Oh, there's PvP as well. Damn. Well, it better be cosmetic only then. If they start putting monetization on gear, then that's going to be a problem.
The combat is. If you're looking for something a bit more relaxing, the game has multiple difficulty modes and the insight system I mentioned earlier that can be turned on or off, so overall your experience is highly customizable. And of course, all of this content is available for free for all players, as are the regularly planned updates that will add even more content. There is an in-game store, but again, that only sells cosmetic items for your character and new mounts. The developers assured us that there are no items that influence gameplay. Before we wrap things up,
okay, that's what they say. We'll see if they stick to it or not. I trust they'd have a few games that are cosmetic. Oh, do they? I don't know who this is made from. Like, who the publisher is or who the developer is. I have no idea. I just know from experience it's happened before. So we will see. We will see what they do. It's NetEase. Oh. Okay. Again, we will see.
Up, we've used footage from multiple content creators to make this preview, so make sure to check out their content too. I'll make sure the links to all of their channels will be in the video description. You can also check out Where Winds Meet via the link in the video description. That really...
Okay, but as a game, it looks very interesting. I might actually check it out. just to play around with the combat and the character customization. Like those are the things I really like. 5 days to go. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep an eye on it. Or someone can remind me when it gets released, because I will probably want to try it out. See it for myself. It has more than I thought it would, actually. This is what, open world RPG? Free to play? Well, it's got to live and or die by the monetization, I think. I think that's the only issue. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see what happens with that. Like, I really like playing games with fast-paced combat. Ninja Gaiden would be a good example. A game I still need to play. Like, I've been holding it off. I need to buy the remakes and play them. I just like being healer. I can't do healer. I really can't. I cannot do healer. It's just there's a lot of stress involved when it comes to playing a healer class. I can't do it. It's just not for me. Why did I come back down here again? Guys, there's a game that exists now that you can throw bears. Like, that's actually kind of wild. I mean, if they made it a sub, I would pay for it personally. Of course, that does mean if they make it a sub game that they have to keep updating it. You wouldn't? I would. I would. I mean, I'm already doing it now. Paying a sub for Final Fantasy already. Yeah, if you haven't watched the video already, go watch it. Actually, where is that video? Here. There you go. There. Let me paste. Why did it unmute my Twitch?